Today I'm going to start with a basic framework of something that most of you are already familiar with, the pentatonic minor scale. In this case, we'll keep it in the A position, and we're going to basically finger that out first. So we have A, C, D, E, G, A. Then we have A here, octave, C, D, E, G, A. So we have that. And that pattern alone has lots and lots of things you can do with it. But in this particular lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to add intervals to it. So I'm going to add, let's say right now we have a root, a minor third, a fourth, a fifth, a flat seven, and then the root again. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put notes in between the framework of this pattern. All right. So first thing, let's just say we'll start with the odd notes. So you have your root, your third, right? So root and minor third here. So then let's add the major third. So we're going to basically add it here. All right. Now when I go up here, all right. So I have this. Now, you can play, both major and minor third, they can work. If it's a stagnant A kind of background, like just an A drone or something, you can put in these in-between notes. So I'm going to add a flat 5. So I'm going to put a note in between the fourth and the fifth as well. So we have root, minor third, major third, fourth, flat 5, 5, right? And then G, A. So I have. Now, when we continue up, we want to do. So you notice there's a little bit of chromaticism happening in there because the minor third goes to the major third to the fourth to the flat 5 right in here. Now let's add let's do a major 7, okay, in between the flat 7 and the octave, right? So I have this. So let's just add another interval to that, to the mix, and invite as many as we can to the party, right? So we got this A playing, we have so far, All right. Let's add a 6th. We're going to add a major 6th. In this case, it's going to be an F sharp. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it here. All right. And then we'll continue up. Now notice in there, I'm adding little things and I'm taking them away. Maybe sometimes I'll be phrasing with the minor third, right? And then maybe with a resolve, I might. All right, so I added the major sixth. Now let's add the minor sixth and the major sixth to the equation. So we have this. All right, let's try it from the octave. Alright, so we basically added a lot of little intervals in there. Now when you're soloing, you can find the intervals. Like here, in this case I have the pattern that I might be doing pull-offs or something in a phrase. And I can kind of find that major third here above and that major seventh below. And you can use that, in your lines. Now let's go down a fourth to the B string and let's see what intervals we'd be catching with that same pattern, because we're here and we go here. So let's just catch neighboring intervals there. Now what's there? I'm catching this one, right? So I'm basically using the flat 7, okay, and I'm sliding up to the major 7, and I'm catching the flat 5. Instead of catching it here, right here on the G string, I'm catching it here, right? And you got this one here. And you get that feel, right? You get that sound. You're adding notes to that pentatonic, that boxed pattern. And the pentatonic, you can still find, and stay true to it, but every once in a while you can go outside of it, and play around with it and add these intervals. Like for instance, if I'm here and I have my root and my minor third, here I could find my minor third here and then, go up to major third and then up to the fourth here. And I might start with the G note then, because I'm adding the G sharp and then just going right next to the, the same string, or same pattern, different string, right? And you're just kind of alternating those. And it works with that A. You go up to the octave, you can do it here. And your octave up here. Hey, before I let you go, I just wanted to kind of vamp on something and show you adding those intervals, what it sounds like.